Today on Most Buffalo, a local chef and her passion for cooking. How you can rally behind her as she tries to advance in a national cooking competition. Plus, a celebration of diversity and culture. We're giving you a preview of a popular event that's connecting the community in Buffalo this weekend. And a little later on, hop on board for a free adventure. How the park's adventure bus is helping people explore scenic spaces all across Western New York. Most Buffalo starts right now. Hi there and welcome to Most Buffalo. I'm Courtney Cortright. We start today's show with a Buffalo chef who is cooking up national attention. Chef Jess Mellis sits in the third place right now in her group in the Favorite Chef contest, which helps support the James Beard Foundation. The winner will receive $25,000, a feature in Taste of Home magazine, and a chance to appear alongside celebrity chef Carla Hall. Buffalo native Chef Jess Mellis joining us now. Thank you so much for joining us for Most Buffalo.
Thank you for having me.
This is really exciting. So I want to start off first. What inspired you to be a chef, to start cooking?
Oh gosh, I started cooking very minimally when I was 15.
Wow.
And the woman that I worked with just was a real inspiration, and still cooking today herself, and it just drove a lot of inspiration and passion for food and making people happy and bringing people together.
And how meaningful is it that you started right here in Western New York, correct?
Yeah. It's amazing to still be able to do what I do in the place that I grew up and learn how to do most of it. So
yeah, it's pretty cool too to say that. You know, not many people can say I lived and learned here, right?
Yes, yep.
So how would you describe, for people who don't know, your style of cooking? What do you think sets you apart?
So I did live in Austin, Texas for several years, so I do use a lot of Mexican cuisine flavors and infusions there, but I kind of like to cook a little bit of everything. So I was lucky enough to also be in the downtown bazaar where I cooked alongside a lot of different cultures as well. So I've been able to eclectically build a really fun palette.
And we're showing all of your creations here. I mean, now that everybody is hungry, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about this Favorite Chef competition. For those who don't know, can you explain it for us? What is it?
Yeah, so it's just an online vote-driven competition. I signed myself up, and it is literally just, you can go on and vote once a day for free. People can donate, and it goes straight to the James Beard Foundation if you so choose. But I'm just hoping to get a little more Buffalo love and have everyone do that free vote every day to bump me up into the first place.
And like you said, it supports the James Beard Foundation.
Yes.
Can you kind of explain what that foundation is?
So they have a gala that they do every year, and they are, you know, an institution that supports all sorts of facets of the culinary world, and they really, you know, one of our other local chefs also has a nomination from them too. So it would just be cool to have the support from them and to continue supporting them so that they can continue doing what they do.
And how did you find out about the competition? Did you just see it online one day and you were just like, let me do this?
Just by chance.
So this is a good thing. So what can people do? I know you kind of talked about this a little bit, but let's support you even more. How can people support you in this competition, and how important is that community support to you?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, you can't get anywhere without the support of your community, right? So, you know, share it, vote, tell your friends, tell your family, just as much support as I can get locally. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Whether it moves me forward or not, and then, you know, come on and eat at BB's.
Yeah, there you go. And I also want to talk about that. Tell us a little bit about that and working there and being a chef there.
Yeah. So I curated a menu basically to exist inside an art gallery. Where BB's at the gallery, and we're attached to the Hunt Art Gallery as well. So it's a really nice lunch spot. You can host events there and everything too. So it's really good food, and we use as much local stuff as we can, and just try and keep the flavors fun and interesting.
So what would it mean to you to be able to advance to the next round? Because I believe you're ranked third at this moment?
Third, yes,
yeah.
Yeah, so it would be really cool. We go to 10 and then we go to the final round, and just to have an opportunity to go cook with some celebrity chefs and, you know, to do something cool with my career outside of Buffalo, but then bring it back to celebrate here would be really incredible.
Yeah, and I also feel like this is more than just winning. It's not all about winning, right,
No,
to you,
right,
because
right.
you absolutely, you have a passion for this, and I can feel that you actually love what you do, which is great, you know?
Absolutely.
Is there anything else that you think I missed? That website one more time so people can help you vote.
Yeah, it's just Favorite Chef, nice and easy.
There it is, right on the screen.
Yeah, it's on, I think, on BB's Instagram and my personal Instagram, so there's links everywhere for people to find it.
And 3 days left.
3 days to get to the top 10.
Yep.
So, and then after that, they move into final rounds, and I'm sure I'll be updating social medias as much as I can.
We'll be looking to, and you know, the city of good neighbors, they never fail us. So,
Right, yes.
so I hope you advance to the next round, and you'll better update us too.
Yes, of course.
I just want to give that website one more time, if we can bring that website up. It is a vote for your favorite chef, favoritechef.com/2026/ Jessica Melisse, and you can see voting ends this Thursday, so we want to get your votes in. Chef Jess, thank you so much for being on Most Buffalo and joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
That is incredible. All right, so in case you missed this, we know the name of Bills quarterback Josh Allen and his wife, actor and singer Haley Steinfeld's baby girl. In her latest issue of Beau Society titled A Letter to My Daughter, Haley let her fans know their baby girl is named Harper Hayes Allen. We learned she had the baby back in April, although they still have not announced exactly when baby Harper was born. In her newsletter, Haley shared a heartfelt glimpse into new motherhood, describing life since their daughter's arrival as scared, exhausting, and just full of love. A Western New York fitness trainer is turning his love of the Buffalo Bills into social media gold. What started as a challenge to get Bills players to attend his wedding has turned into a viral sensation. It even caught the attention of some of the guys on the Bills O-line. Channel 2's Nate Mills explains.
Josh Olson is a diehard Bills fan and a Rochester-based fitness trainer.
I've always been kind of obsessed with bodybuilding and like sports and fitness.
He's taking on a new obsession this year, and it's turning into something over 20,000 people keep up with.
I started to really fall in love with doing social media and making these crazy challenges and narrating over them. We were all sitting around New Year's Eve, just coming up with like funny ideas for videos and whatnot. And I said, I want to invite the Bills to our wedding. And my fiance laughed. She was like, oh, you should do that. I was looking at stats, and the only stat that I could find that all of them had was the bench press from the NFL Combine. So I was like, this is gonna be my thing.
Olson originally posting videos to social media as a way to promote his personal training business. And less than a day after posting the first challenge, he's receiving a response from Bills center Connor McGovern.
I had like zero expectation that any of them would, see it. We kind of laughed, like maybe one of them will comment. And then my one video blew up, and Connor McGovern messaged me. He's like, hey, when's the wedding?
I felt bad, like I couldn't go, so I want to at least get him a gift, send him a jersey and all that. So just DM'd him, asked for his address and his wedding registry, and went from there.
Alec Anderson, the Knox family, and Micah Hyde showing some love and congratulations online as well.
He's strong, and he doesn't look like he's on tren or peptide, so I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him.
That was so impressive. Like people don't understand like how truly impressive that really is.
The attention is bringing Olson more clients and changing his wedding theme a little bit.
These are the socks I'm getting married in right here. These are my Bills socks. We have the jersey. We'll put it in a shadow box and display that at the wedding. It's gonna be pretty cool.
The posting is not stopping anytime soon. He's looking for more challenges to complete while showing off his fandom.
I tried to carry Josh Allen's body weight a mile doing farmer's carries. Grip strength couldn't hold up, but I'm gonna come back to it. I'm gonna try it again.
I'm Nate Mills, reporting on your side for Channel 2 Sports.
Communities across Western New York are continuing to celebrate Juneteenth. The celebration of freedom, culture, and community is taking over Island Park in Williamsville this weekend. The North Town's Juneteenth celebration features live music, dance, performances, drummers, local vendors, food, and just so much more. It's a chance for people of all ages to come together to honor the significance of Juneteenth while celebrating unity, culture, and community.
Here, everything's kind of closer together, so you get to kind of go to different vendors, talk to more people, and just really get immersed in what's happening out here without waiting.
The first Juneteenth in Buffalo was in 1976, and it was on June the 26th, which is now my 50th wedding anniversary. Well, congratulations. And it was the first Juneteenth in Buffalo.
And there were also keynote speakers at Sunday's event. People gathering in the park to celebrate over the Juneteenth holiday weekend. This was the scene at Freedom Park Sunday as people came together for the Mafa Memorial programming. Drumming, cultural performances, community reflections, and a traditional ritual were part of this celebration. Organizers say the gathering serves as a time of remembrance, healing, and love.
That's what this day is all about. It's about empowerment. It's about self-love. It's about collective unity. It's about loving your fellow man. You know, of course, loving each other, loving our brothers and sisters of color, but loving everyone. You know, everyone can, it's a federal holiday. Everyone should know the significance of Juneteenth.
And festivities ran until sunset on Sunday to close out the Juneteenth holiday weekend. And there is so much more to come on Most Buffalo, community, diversity, and flavor. The Taste of Diversity Festival, well, it's back this weekend. The organizers of the event are in the studio now after this break with a sneak peek of what is to come. All right, Most Buffalo continues now, and we are celebrating Western New York and a popular event that is back in Buffalo this weekend. The Taste of Diversity Festival is celebrating Buffalo's cultural heritage, bringing together people, their traditions, flavors, and so much more. And here to talk all about these events that we have today, because there's a long list of what's going on here, are the co-chairs of the festival, Jen Silverman-Van Treese and Natasha Perkins. Thank you both for being here today on Most Buffalo.
Thank you so much for having us.
So like I said, we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah,
So this festival celebrates food, culture, community. What's the mission behind the Taste of Diversity?
Sure. The mission really is just a celebration of the culture and diversity that makes Buffalo such a vibrant place to be. It's been around for a long time, over about 20 years, and it's a great chance for people from all different backgrounds to come together and celebrate something that brings everybody together, you know, food and music.
Yeah, and over 20 years. So a lot has probably changed between then. How has it grown?
It's a lot. Yeah, it started actually as like a tiny little thing in the church basement on Lafayette, and it moved outside, and then it eventually moved into Grant Street, which is sort of like the international corridor or international marketplace for a lot of different groups. And we kind of have grown it since then. You know, now we have over a dozen vendors, food vendors, and lots of different merchandise vendors as well.
I mean, you see the videos, you can just see how crowded and popular it is each and every year. So Natasha, what can people expect when they come out this year specifically?
They can expect a great time. We have so much food, so much entertainment. There's stuff for families. There's stuff for from the youngest to the oldest. So if you are the type of person who just wants to nibble, you'll have tons and tons of choices. If you're a person who just wants to walk around and maybe shop, there's tons of vendors selling their merchandise and goods, so there's something for everyone.
That's what I was just going to say, a little bit of something for everybody here.
2 stages, music, performances all day long. You can check out our website for a full list of vendors for the Taste Diversity Marketplace and the food vendors that we'll have available on Saturday.
And this starts at 11 in the morning?
It does.
It does. And then when does it go until?
7 p.m.
Anything new this year?
Well, on our main stage, we do have a couple of new performers who's going to join us. One would be the Queen City Cuban Dance Company, and I believe they're out of UB, so we're very excited to have them. We do have a DJ, and I believe she is mostly gospel music, but she has a flair to her where she reaches everyone, so that'll be really nice. And we also have a group called Son Boricua. They're one of our favorites, but they've been away for a while, so they're coming back to share their flair with us this year.
And I think I know the answer to this question, but really popular event. What kind of planning goes into this? And then when you see it all come to life, what does that mean as co-chairs to see it all come to life? And you can both answer too.
It's a long process. We actually start planning in January. Just the 2 of us to kind of sit down and say what worked, what didn't work, what do we want to change, and things that we have to change, how are we going to do that? So it takes a lot of work.
And anything you'd like to add to that?
Yeah, it's a lot of, we have a tiny, a very small but mighty planning committee, and if people are interested in being more involved in the festival, visit the website tasteofdiversity.com to sign up. There's a form there for volunteers. We need volunteers day of, as well as board committee members. But yeah, we get together and then we kind of, you know, it takes a year to put it together. And all of the little logistical details that go into the day. And then when it happens so fast, and sometimes I never make it over to the stage.
And then I assume you're probably planning the next day after, right?
Yes.
For next year.
Yeah, it never ends, really.
Anything else you missed? We have about 10 seconds left.
It's just, I think, you know, it's got one of the best vibes in the city for a festival. Come on out and just check it out and have something to eat and listen to some music.
Small but mighty festival.
There you go.
It's a good day.
Thank you so much to both of you for joining us from Most Buffalo today. We'll see you this weekend.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
And Father's Day for many dads and their families. That meant heading to Salem Field to spend time together and keep a meaningful tradition going. Photojournalist Cameron Mulig takes us there.
We're enjoying Father's Day. My daughter asked me what she wanted for Father's Day. I said I don't need a present. I want to make memories. And today's a memory.
Today, we're from Fort Erie, Ontario, just across the bridge. So we come here, I don't know, 8-9 times a year. Had the day off today, so we shot over. It's fan-friendly. Kids always have a blast being here. And we're Jays fans as well, so with the Bisons being their farm team, it's awesome.
I mean, because he plays travel baseball and house baseball, so he's always busy. So having a Sunday, you know, to be able to come out and enjoy it's awesome. So we're really enjoying it.
He was calling for it. I had my left hand, he had his right hand. We just collided. I dropped it, but he ended up catching it. So, you know, thank the guy out there for throwing us the ball, but it's always nice catching the ball game day.
The Father's Day celebration after the game fell short, but now I get to enjoy my second Father's Day out here with this one. And as you can see, she's a little more active this year, so it's we get to run around and have some good time with family. She throws. We're working on catching. She'll throw, and we got to work on some distance and stuff, but we'll get there.
Family, smell of the hot dogs, crack of the bat. It's a great day.
If your dad is a fan of cars, hopefully you got the chance to check out this one-of-a-kind event at the Eastern Hills Mall. Buffalo Cars and Coffee hosting a Father's Day car meet, drawing families out for this event. Organizers say it's a record-breaking turnout, more than 4,000 cars on display, from classic models to newer rides. People, as you imagine, traveling from near and far to check out these cars and just spend some quality time with Dad.
Your Father's Day out, enjoying the cars,
hanging
enjoying
out
the
with
weather.
my dad. Yeah, hanging out with my dad, checking out a lot of these nice cars. Yeah, just having a good day. Nice weather.
The energy's great. I mean, you see literally like generations, you know, you see like grandfathers to grandchildren. I mean, just everybody comes out. It's just so awesome.
Buffalo Cars and Coffee will be back on August 9th for another event at Eastern Hills Mall. And there is so much more to come on Most Buffalo. Next, we are headed on the Parks Adventure Bus for a trip. How the NFTA is bringing riders in Buffalo to Western New York parks and beaches throughout the summer. Right now on Most Buffalo, sit back and enjoy the ride because we're taking you across Western New York and to some of the region's most beautiful destinations. The NFTA's Parks Adventure Bus, well, it's back for another year in its 5th year with a fresh new look for the summer. We'll explain that in just a second. Over the weekend, riders hopping aboard for the season's first trip. And joining us now in the studio is Kelly Khatib. Kelly is the Public Information Officer at the NFTA. Thanks for joining us, Kelly.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. We appreciate it. So we have a lot to talk about. So for those who haven't heard yet of the Parks Adventure Bus program, what is it?
Well, if they haven't heard of it, then I haven't been doing my job. So I'm just going to tell you right from the start. So first of all, this is a free bus. I'll say it again, free, everyone. Free. It is a free bus that takes you from downtown Buffalo, our MTC Center, that's 181 Ellicott for those who don't know, and it will take you to several different parks across Western New York. And we're so excited because, again, it's one of those things that all the community can enjoy, all ages. You get there, as long as you can make it downtown, you can make it out to any of these parks.
And to have it to be free, that anybody can come on and just, you know, see Western New York, what does that mean to the NFTA?
You know, it means a lot to us because one thing that we really take to heart is we want equity, right? We want everyone to be able to get onto these buses, no matter where you live, no matter who you are. you deserve to be able to see the beauty that is in Western New York. So if it's something that we can do and we can make it accessible for all, this is one of my favorite programs that we have.
I know, I was looking at some of the video and you see all those beautiful destinations, right? There are things to do during the summer, but to be able to just hop on a bus and say, let's just take a spontaneous trip, right? It's pretty cool.
Well, and that's what's so cool. There's so much beauty right here in your own backyard. And I think people forget that. I think when I lived here, it took me years just to even go to something like Niagara Falls, right? Because when it's here, you're just like, oh, you only take them there when you have visitors, right? But this is something that we really want everyone to be proud of. And right now we do have our newest Parks Adventure bus. It's a really beautiful wrap that we just did this year. And we put some of the pictures of the parks that we go to on there. So that was really great.
So you had your first trip this week?
We did.
This weekend, right?
Yeah, it was the weekend that just passed.
Yeah, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. But, how was that? What was it like to see those riders get on the bus and utilize the program?
Yeah, so it was amazing. We went to Spraguebrook. That was actually our newest stop this year, and it does grow every year, but we were very excited to see over 100 people get on it.
Wow.
Just for this one trip. So it's definitely growing. So even if it's something you might not like to go outside, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your aunties, tell your cousin, tell everyone that we can, because this weekend we are going to Beaver Island, and that's a really fun one.
Yeah, do you know any other locations that you guys go to besides Beaver Island? Where do you go next?
Okay, so the next one that we have for this weekend, it's going to be Beaver Island, then we go to Chestnut Ridge, we go to Evangola, we go to Emory, we go to Akron Falls, we go to Fort Niagara, Rhinestein, and Como Lake Park. Those are going to be for our fall festival. So the last one is August 15th for Fort Niagara. But, we're going to a lot to and we can't wait.
And we have about 15 seconds left, Kelly. Anything else that you think I missed that you want to add?
Yes, so there's 4 trips for that day. For when you go on Saturday, again, catch it at the MTC, and you can see the schedule at you can see the schedule at metro.com. That's going to have everywhere that you want to go.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kelly, for coming in today with for Most Buffalo, and Kelly's with the NFTA. We'll see you on a bus.
Hopefully.
And new on Most Buffalo, a local high school senior is being recognized after he saved his neighbor's life over the weekend. The Kenton School District posting this on Facebook, praising Kenmore East senior Caleb Wilkins. According to the district, Wilkins found his neighbor unconscious after a dialysis machine malfunctioned and caused severe bleeding. Caleb applied a tourniquet and controlled the bleeding until first responders arrived. He used the skills he learned through his paramedic internship and the Erie One BOCES Health Careers program. What a story. Great job, Caleb. Thanks so much for joining us for Most Buffalo. We will see you back here live on Thursday with Kelly Dudzik. She will join us. And you can always watch Most Buffalo right here on WGRZ+. Thanks so much again for watching Most Buffalo, and we will see you Thursday. Have a great day, everyone.